guys, welcome back to B.Y.C Crochet. My name is Brenda and this is my sidekick, Kona. She's a little upset right now because her daddy just went out and she was thinking she was going to go with him, but surprise, surprise, she gets to stay home with me. Right? Yeah? Anyways, guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. Again, my name is Brenda and this is my Yarny Cave. It is a rainy Wednesday late afternoon. Just finished my work and I decided to go ahead and share some an FO and also share some yarn that I received from Michaels. I actually did do some online shopping. As I mentioned before, my Michaels is not very very on top of the new yarn. And in fact, when I went into the Michaels website and I pulled up my store, I did see other stores in the area that had the yarn that I was looking at, but mine said it did not have it. So I said, you know what, I'll just use a discount. I'm gonna order an excess of $49, so I'm gonna get free shipping anyways. I might as well just have it delivered to the house. So that's what I did. So I got a discount, free shipping, so it kind of all worked out. So and I didn't have to worry about going to any store. It got delivered this morning. Actually, it may have been like 8:30 in the morning when I realized that the box was there. So I don't know if it had been delivered last night and it's been there all night, or if it was just delivered this morning, early this morning. So I'm hoping it was early this morning. When I picked up the box, there was a gecko underneath it that was hiding, and then he scrambled off, and then I opened the box and I inspected it to make sure there was no little critters in it, but everything was clean and as it should be. So I'm thinking they had just left it earlier this morning. So anyways, guys, I just wanted to show you the blanket that I completed with the Premier cotton puzzle. This is the finished blanket. I still have to sew in the ends. I did go ahead and added the little fuzzies on the end on the last row. I did the last row holding two together, the yarn and the Premier teddy from the Dollar Tree in the pink, and then I finished the whole blanket with single crochet all the way around just to kind of finish it off, tie it off, and also use up all the rest of the yarn that I had. There was a little bit left, but not enough to go around again. So basically this is three it's not skeins, they're like big donuts. So this is the way it came out. I think it came out super cute. This yarn will wash and get even softer, so I have to still sew in the ends. I will go ahead and launder it and then pack it up. I am going to see this person on Monday, so I will take it to them. And this is my rectangular granny rectangular blanket, I should say, and this is my center. Again, if you're interested in this, there is a tutorial. I'll go ahead and try to tag it down below. Every time I post a blanket like this, I get asked about it, so I'll go ahead and post it down below, how to start it without having to have that seam or that spine in the center that kind of pulls apart. There's a way also of doing it where it doesn't pull apart, but for the most part it usually does pull apart, and it looks a little bit weird in the beginning. I think this gives it definitely a more cleaner finish and look. So this is what I completed. Super happy with it. Even though it's Wednesday, guys, I think I'm gonna load this video on Saturday. It's a lot going on this weekend, and I don't know that I'll be able to record a video for you guys, so I might as well go ahead and just record it and then perhaps load it on Saturday for you guys to have something over the weekend from me, and at least be able to see Miss Thing, who now she's pouting. She's laying down on that ottoman. So I actually did stop at Aldi's on the way home just to buy some lettuce. And in the process of going in and buying lettuce, I mean, it was literally a 5-minute stop, but going in, I did a loop-de-doop to see if there was something that I needed to get. There really wasn't, but I came across this. This was being sold at Aldi's. Aldi's in our Florida here is a supermarket. They do have some other things they sell, but unlike the Aldi's in the UK, the ones here in the US do not sell yarn. But I was pleased to see that they do have this kit. This kit is $7 and change. I think it was like $7.98, and it comes with a book of projects. It comes with yarn balls. It comes with a needle, a crochet hook, and stuffing. So in the front it says contents, 24-page book. Pretty impressive, 24 pages. Fingering acrylic yarn. That is a little bit like concerning, fingering. So, but we'll see. It says it's 69 yards. Brown 27 yards, green 2 yards, gray less than a yard, black 6.34 yards, yellow less than half a yard, white less than half a yard as well, light pink less than a quarter of a yard, a crochet hook, tapestry needle, and 1.23 ounces of stuffing. So there are no safety eyes because it looks like the eyes of these amigurumis are going to be sewn on. So I'll be curious to see how it is. We'll try to, you know what? Let's go ahead and just open it up and see. I'm curious about the yarn being fingering. And I'm also curious as to the hook. What kind of hook is it? Is it a plastic hook? Is it a metal hook? It doesn't indicate on the specs what kind of hook it is. So let's go ahead and see. What comes in this kit. So as you open it, it is really well sealed. And it slides out. It's like a little drawer. And this is what I see. The box. Alright, so let's see what we have here. We do have the book. It is a book. It's got, the pages are shiny. It gives you step-by-step instructions, just so that you have an idea. A lot of pictures in color, so a book that I believe is well put together. The yarn, I'm happy to announce that it's not fingering. It's just your worsted yarn. Nothing spectacular, kind of like a rough, inexpensive value yarn. But they did have the brown, the green, the yellow, a little bit of the gray, a little bit of the black, a little bit of a pink, and a little bit of the white. They do have the needle, and it is a quite long needle, and they have a metal hook that is quite thin. I would say it's a 3mm crochet hook. Just your basic aluminum crochet hook. This is, I would say, is considered either a DK weight, perhaps a light 4. And the 3 weight, of course, is to make sure that for amigurumis, you want your stitches to be tight so that it stays closed. So when you stuff it, the stuffing doesn't show or start coming out. And then you also get this bag of stuffing, which is vacuum sealed. So you know what, I think for $7 and change you get a really nice book, a book that you can use and reuse if you prefer having your patterns in a written form, then this is great. It's a nice little presentation. And for $7, I think it's worth it. Now, in all fairness, I'm not doing the amigurumi, so I'm not exactly sure how well it is. But if you want to try an amigurumi and you usually shop at your Aldi's, local Aldi's, go ahead and give them a shot. See if you have them in your store. But just want to let you know that they're there if you're interested. This is not sponsored by Aldi's or anybody else in relations to this kit. I just wanted to share with you that they do have it, and perhaps I'll add this in a giveaway sometime soon. Who knows? So that's the first thing that I got. And the yarn that I ordered from Michaels was the Groovy Cloud Cakes. Guys, when I first saw it, I went, uh-oh, I think this has wool in it. Only because of the look, not because of the feel, because it feels very, very soft. But I'm happy to say that after reading the band, there is no wool. It's 100% polyester. This colorway I'm going to show you is called Icy Lime. And that is super accurate. Very similar to another colorway I'm going to show you, but this has more greens in it. So let's look at the specs. Again, this is Karen Groovy Cloud Cakes. Whoa, come back over here. Groovy Cloud Cakes. It is a total of 720 yards. It is again 100% polyester. It is machine washable and dryable. It calls for a 4.5 millimeter crochet hook. It is considered a number 4 medium weight. And there is a pattern on the band, which is this really pretty scarf. But this is the first color that I chose. Again, it's called Icy, what did I say it was called? Icy Slime? Yeah, Icy Slime. Again, this is it. That's pretty, huh? Very nice. The next colorway, similar but not the same. This is called Minty Marvel. This is more blues. It does have a little bit of green, but when I put them side by side, you'll be able to really tell the difference. This is definitely has more yellows and greens. This is more blues, turquoise, teal. Beautiful. Both of them are beautiful colorways. So this is Minty Marvel. This is Icy Slime. Slime or lime? Slime. No, Icy Lime. Okay. So I got one other colorway, which is actually my fave. And I'm sure you guys, if you've seen these before, you know which one it is. This one is called Candy Bowl. Tell me that it's not awesome. Look at that. So I got 2 of each. And of course these are going to be, I ordered enough to do a boggy blanket. So we'll see if the yarn is truly a number 4 or they're just calling it a 4 because it is hairy. And it is possible. A lot of times when the yarn has a lot of halo or it's got or it's a lash yarn or something like that, they tend to consider it bulkier yarn weight only because of the fuzz that is on the yarn. And I suspect that this, if it didn't have the fuss, I would consider this probably a 3. But because it's fuzzy, they're calling it a 4. Here, let me show you. But I think it's going to be nice to work. It is quite soft. But it looks like it should be wool. For some reason, it just has that air about it that it should be wool. But it is a groovy cloud cakes. Yep, so that is what I received from Michael's. That is all that I ordered. Just a total of 6 cakes, 2 of each colorway. And then this I just got as I ran into it when I was going to get some it wasn't iceberg, romaine lettuce. So yeah, not that you really care what kind of lettuce I was looking for, but that's what I was getting. So yeah, and that is basically it, guys. That is all that I have. This weekend is going to be quite busy. My daughter just recently moved. We gave her some of our furniture, so we actually had already planned on getting some new furniture. So our new furniture is being delivered on Saturday morning, and so this weekend is going to be about cleaning and organizing and getting ourselves settled, so that next week we go back to regular scheduled tuning, work Monday through Friday without any hiccups or anything on the way. So yeah, that's basically it, guys. Let me know what you think of the groovy cakes. Let me know what you think of my blanket, on my finished blanket that's going to be gifted. And do you guys like the fact, do you guys like these kind of little details, just a little fuzzies on the end? What do you think about this? Do you think, is this something you would consider? Is it something that is not your cup of tea? Let me know your thoughts. And as for this bad boy here, I still haven't sewn the ends. A lot of people have been asking me about this pattern, this stitch pattern. This is called the Around the Block stitch, and there is a video tutorial that I put up some time ago. But if you go ahead and type in the description or round the block stitch, you'll get the tutorial for this. I'll try to tag it down below just in case, but in case I forget, it's called the Around the Block stitch. And you put it closer, or you put it farther. Anyway, so I still have to sew in all these ends, and then I'm good to go. And yeah, and then I'll be all done. So I hope, guys, that you enjoyed this short video. I know it's not much, but it is something. And I hope that you come back. If you enjoy what you saw, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, give it a like, put it in the comments. That'll be great. And that's basically it, guys. I wished and I pray that wherever you are in the world, you're having a blessed morning, noon, night, evening from the Yarny Cave. Peace. I love you guys. God bless, and I will see you soon. Bye.